Things I did with my children who are now overachievers, but when they were toddlers. So I'm going to give you some activities of things I used to do when they were toddlers. Number one, consistent routine. We had a consistent bedtime, we had clear expectations, and just consistency. Consistency provides safety. Number two, I spoke to them in full sentences. Let's get our shoes on, we're going out. Can you put your coat on, please? I've never, ever done a baby talk. Everything always in full sentences. They literally learn from modelling us. So speaking to them in baby voices, baby words, goo goo gaga, blah, 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 shortening things for them doesn't make sense. We read every single day, numerous times a day. Whenever I could, I would read. If I was in the middle of cleaning and they wanted to do something, we would read. We always took a book out with us if we were going to eat, we were going to the park, wherever. Always. And I'm talking like from newborn, they were read to. We counted everything. Stairs, grapes, shoes, slides at the park, absolutely everything. Eventually they will grasp on. I asked why a lot and looked to them for resolution. How do you think we could fix that? Why do you think that is? What do you think will happen next? I've always praised effort, not the outcome, not the result. Well done. You tried so hard. Absolutely amazing. And I also have always asked them, how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel to know that you did that? They were not born overachievers. They were raised with structure, language, consistency, and independence. I mean, there probably is some science as to the way brains are wired, but given the right tools, children will flourish. And please know that although my content now is more educational, pen and paper, as newborns, toddlers, obviously, we weren't doing worksheets, we were playing, we were doing Play-Doh, we were doing trips to the library, we were doing painting, we were doing clay, we were doing lots of fine motor skills and activities, and just speaking and being intentional about the things we are saying. I know right now you're thinking, what, do you want me to talk to my newborn who's not going to respond? Like, you want me to include them in conversation? I know it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but if you were raising a child and you, every single night, you ate your dinner off of the floor, they would think that was normal. If you use dog bowls, I'm not saying the dog food has to have been in it as well, but if you use dog bowls and ate your dinner on your hands and knees, that's what your child would do. So why are we not incorporating that in the language and the intention? That's what we need to be doing. And please don't get sucked into thinking you need to buy loads of activities and things for your kids, because you don't. I've just given you a whole load of examples just by using your speech, your language. We just be intentional, and I know that doesn't come naturally to some people, but that is why I'm here, and that's why you can save and comment on this video. But hopefully this helps. But from newborn to toddler, we're focusing on play. Let them explore, let them get muddy, let them go outside, but ask them questions. Show them their environment. Take them to the park, take them to the library, take them to the children's centre, take them on walks. Take a carrier bag with you on your walk, collect things. Make a list before you go on your walk, especially now we're getting into spring, of a little nature hunt. Leaves, sticks, blah, blah, blah. Collect them all, tick them off as you go, come back, make a picture. Not only have you just used their brain, you've taken them out, burnt their energy, they're now going to come home and do arts and crafts and use their fine motor skills, which is going to help them to grip a pencil when they start learning how to write. And you did all that for free. You've paid for what? Some glue. You've got this. Don't overthink it. Don't be sucked into spending a lot of money on plastic toys and and wooden toys. I'm not saying they don't have a place, but I'm saying you've got this. You have got this. Hopefully this helps. If you guys want it in a template format, I can do a list of these activities. Message me and I'll write it down, because I know when someone's speaking to you, it can be a lot to take in. I know personally for me, I'm a list kind of gal. I write it all down in my like little planner that I have for the kids that has their activities in. So I know that listening to a video can be quite overwhelming. So if you want a little template, a little list of examples of activities you can do, comment below.